What is up, guys? Ice Gaming here, and I just kind of wanted to go Ice Bear Gaming here. I just kind of wanted to go over my few thoughts about the Thorn coming back into Destiny for the Rise of Iron. Now, I know there's going to be a couple new exotics and everything of those of sorts, but I'm actually kind of excited for Thorn coming back, mostly because I have never gotten the Thorn exotic back in year 1. Mostly because I was never lucky enough with the RNG to be able to get the exotic bounty. I know a couple of my friends, my friend Paper, who got Thorn back in year 1, and he was showing it off, and I didn't really think of it anything special or anything of those of sorts, mostly because I wasn't really into just going after the exotic bounties. And then whenever I got my first exotic, Red Death, I kind of got hooked into the trying to get more of the exotics, and I ended up getting Gallahorn on my birthday and everything like that, but I wasn't so interested in getting the exotics. But should Thorn come back to Destiny? Yes, because it's going to be available for everyone to try and go after that quest. If you want to sit down and actually go after the quest and go after trying to get it done and everything like that so you can play around with it, I think that would be amazing, because it gives more players an opportunity to go through and actually see more of the story behind Thorn. Mostly because Thorn is a very lore-intensive weapon. It shows that a Guardian was corrupted by Thorn. What it used to be was Thorn was actually originally named Rose, for people who don't really know Thorn or is just now getting into Destiny because, you know, Rise of Iron's coming out, so they want to get the DLC and everything ahead of time and go through all the story and then get the new DLC. Which, with Thorn and everything like that, I'm very excited because, like I said, I've never gotten it in year 1. Should it come back? Yes. Mostly because people will get that chance to be able to try it out and actually use it, and I think Bungie will do a better job of balancing it, mostly because it was crap whenever people first started trying to get it, and we had 6 rounds in the magazine, a very slow reload, and it just didn't put out the damage that people wanted it to put out. And I heard Danto Gaming giving like good ideas on how to buff it and whatever like that, and most of those things actually came true. It got a better damage buff and everything like that, but it was a menace in PvP. In Crucible, no one would go there because most of the time people were using Thorn. I wasn't really big in PvP back whenever I was starting to play Destiny back in year 1, mostly because I just didn't like it. I don't know why, but when I went over to whenever I got the PS4 and I started playing on that again and going through and leveling up my Titan, I was enjoying PvP. And the good thing is there wasn't that many overpowered weapons. Now the new meta is people using Universal Remote and Juggernog, or using the Defender class and whatever. And the gameplay you're seeing here is us running through on Vogue. This is whenever I kind of got mad at one of my friends, and I'm not going to really show that clip because it just irritates me on how he was acting, and he was pissing off a lot of people. He wasn't just pissing off me personally, but he was pissing off a lot of people. And I'm also using the Vex Mytho class here a little bit before I switched over, because I wasn't really trying too much. I just kind of wanted to have fun. The new quest line, I don't know too much about the new quest line, but I hope it's something very interesting, something to tie in Dregden Yor and touch upon more of the story on what led him down Sorrow's Road. Mostly because whenever you did Thorn, you had to go through the summoning pits and get the Unbound Thorn. So whenever you did all that, it wasn't just like you did the summoning pits and you got Thorn. No, you had to go through and do Crucible and everything like that, which I hope they don't end up doing, because I love Crucible and all, but I don't like doing a Crucible. Like I don't like doing quest lines that are specific to Crucible, especially the one with the last word. If you really wanted to get the chaperone, you had to go in Crucible and play Crucible and try and unlock it from there, and then go and do a Shield Brothers strike and kill both the bosses with the shotgun. well, with a shotgun. The bosses I didn't mind. That was kind of fun, and I had a couple of friends to come through and do that with me. But I don't like quests that are bound to Crucible. I love Crucible. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a fun activity if you want to go and play with a couple of your friends. If you don't like playing it by yourself, play with friends. It's way better. And how it might turn out whenever it comes back, I feel like it's going to get really nerfed. Like, it's already really nerfed, but I feel like they're going to buff it, not to the extent of where it was back in year 1, where Hawkmoon, Thorn, and Last Word were, but where it's still good in competition, and I hope they make it where it's more PvE based. I love playing PvE, I love playing the strikes and everything like that, but it's been kind of boring lately, and I'm still trying to get a couple of weapons. I'm still trying to get Zen Meteor and Zalo. I had Zalo back on PS3, but since I transferred to PS4, I wanted a new name. So I created a Happy Ice Bear, and that's why my channel name is a Happy Ice Bear. But I hope they make it where it's still good, and I hope, like, this is my kind of theory, like how they should make the exotics that are really overpowered. Make 2 separate stats, one for PvP and one for PvE. Make it to where it's not good in PvP, because people will never play Crucible. That's the reason why back in year 1 no one really played Crucible too much, because of Thorn and Last Word, and I think Hawkmoon as well, but Hawkmoon wasn't around as much because it was such a rare drop as is. I didn't even get it until year 2, and that's sad. My friend Alpine Stars, the guy that you see sometimes in my live stream, he was lucky enough to get well, he did get Thorn in year 2 as a legacy engram. He got lucky, and I was pissed at him. But as far as Hawkmoon, he got that in doing, I think it was Prisons of Elders in year 1. But I hope they make Thorn good. Not to the extent of what it was, but something where all of us can enjoy. And I hope they don't hold it back like they did with Sleeper Stimulant. And I hope they don't do the same thing with Galahorn. But that was just my thoughts on, you know, the whole Thorn and everything like that. Once I heard about that, you know, whenever they were talking about the new Kvastov and the Game Informer, whenever I saw Thorn, I kind of screamed like a little girl. Because I've been kind of hoping that Bungie would bring back Thorn and make it better. Like, I hope they keep the same design and how it looks and whatever, because it looks amazing. It looks aesthetically pleasing, and for people who have not gotten to use it yet, it would be great for them too, because now people can't say, oh my god, Thorn is so overpowered. No, you can't really say that anymore. If you go after the quest line and feel like doing it, then you can bag yourself a Thorn. But that was just my kind of little rambling. If you want to hear more, this is my first time trying to do this stuff, so if it seems like I'm just all over the place, I'm sorry. It's kind of my first time sitting down and actually having a video and doing a recording and talking over it for the very first time in quite a while. So I'll have to get used to doing that if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. But if you want to hear any more of my opinions, just overall about the new Rise of Iron DLC and whatever the case may be after that, let me know in the comments below, and I will happily give you my opinion. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, which will let me know that you guys want to see more of this content. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, afternoon, or night. And I will see you all in the next one.